Hello folks, so good morning. This one is a tough one for me, and tough from the perspective of sometimes we have to humble yourself, So I've been married for 27 years, just about 27 years, to the same woman. Love her to death, and I believe and hope that she loved me too. But this morning I did something wrong, in that I said something to her, call her out her name, For those of us who are Jamaicans, I call her a claffy this morning over a simple conversation. And not only did I do that, like, debase her and call her a claffy, but I also do it in front of, a client that she was working with. And I left, the salon feeling a little bit, like me know, when you do something wrong, right? And it never sit well with me. And immediately it's like the Holy Spirit lead me to the book of 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 7, where it says, likewise husbands, in the same way treat your wife with respect, take care of her and protect her, as the weaker vessel. When it's a weaker vessel, it not really talk about strength, like physical strength. It talk about, somebody who you are responsible for taking care of. You are the strong one, she are the weak one in that regard. Again, me not call her weak, me just quote the Bible. And I realized that I had no business, being short-tempered with her, especially over trivial conversations. And it brings me to light that sometimes we do it and not even realize. Anyway, me call and me apologize, and she never really pick up the phone, so I leave a message. But I felt like I still had to do better, I still had to do more, rectifying the situation, which I think I did. I think I pushed as much as possible to do that this morning. But I wanted to just use it as a point of reference to say, boy, we don't have no business tearing down somebody's character, debasing, belittling, putting somebody to shame because we don't agree with their personal views. It turns out in this case, I was wrong. The thing that I was chastising her for, I was wrong. When I went to the store, to make her, went to get the evidence, I realized that she was right in querying and questioning the issue. And I was wrong. So, me was double wrong, in that I was tearing her down because I never agree with her point. And I was trying to, as it were, undermine her character. Make she feel bad about herself. Some simple little thing, but the ramifications deep. And in this world today, I realize that that's how people are generally. If a person don't agree with us, we find all the negative things we can say and cast about them. We can chew it down them throat. If we don't agree with them, we ostracize them, we debase them, we publicly humiliate them, We even got to the point where, bow. And that's not Christ-like. No matter how me say me a Christian, my responsibility is to love and to protect and to care for and to uphold and to build up, not tear down. And so me go and me apologize, but me publicly I say it because me publicly need to apologize. Not only to my wife, baby, me love you, but for everybody who may have been given the impression like we over here and we perfect. We over here and we just above ground and we not have no faults. We all have faults. We all are wrong at certain times. We're never always right. You understand? There's a word and a saying that says to err or to make mistake is human, but to forgive is divine. And if she can forgive me and if me can ask for forgiveness, then there is where godliness comes into the picture. This morning, I tell you the truth, I feel aware. As a matter of fact, I out to do my daily walking and my exercise, and my heart never feel comfortable, brother. I have to cut and go make it right. Go back to our salon and talk and apologize in front of our client. And say, I never need to say what I say and do what I do and make restitution. You understand? Why? Because I'm not bigger than say sorry. None of we not bigger than say sorry. And none of we not bigger than disagreeing with a person and ending the conversation amicably. None of us. We're living in a world where everybody want to grandstand, everybody want to take the podium, everybody want to be right, and the pragmatism is so deep that even when you're facing the wrong, me going to the supermarket, ladies and gentlemen, and me realize I'm wrong. Me see it clearly I'm wrong, because I go look for the evidence. And I could have left it there and walk away, which many people do. You understand? But I go back and I say I was wrong, and the evidence prove it. And I brought the evidence to show her I'm wrong in regards to what we were talking about. Why? Because it is better for me to walk away with humility and be at peace with her as my wife than to walk away with pride and still have enmity. Holy power. You understand? Use pride to cover our wrong. And when we could have simply apologized and make it right. You understand? We will beat the chest and say, no, I'm not apologize. And we start to undermine the person who we wrong. We start to undermine the person who we don't agree with. And we make them feel like we're less than and worse than and this and that and rare. And we're wrong. That's the problem, you know. We're wrong. But this morning, I hope said even one person would admit, say, boy, you know what, me do somebody something, I'm wrong. And if you can take it to the next step further, you can apologize. Remember, husbands, your job is to protect your wife. Always, in all cases. Yes, some of them might have Jezebel spirit, some of them might be virago, some of them might not agree, some of them might take it to another level. But your job as a husband is to protect your wife. And so, I try my best. I just praise everybody else out there. They listen to this. It's a long rant. Would I try them best too? Big up on yourself, no man. So the thing said to the manners and respect to every single one away. Yeah. Humble calf suck the most milk. That them say, you know. Remember me tell you.